So check this out. In my career of entrepreneurship, I ran through a lot of people that, and I talk about it a lot. They want to sprint before they learn how to crawl. And people they want to start a team, but they don't produce. They don't produce, and they want to start a team. You got people that, they want to start a company, but they don't produce. They haven't even ran a team. So there's steps, there's steps. You got to take the first step. And first, you got to learn how to produce. You got to be producing a lot. And by a lot, if you're in the mortgage industry or in real estate industry, you got to be closing at least 10 a month, 10 deals a month. Just an example. Okay, could be a little less, could be a little more, but you got to prove yourself that, you're a top producer before you even think about starting a team, before you even think about, I want to have an office, I want to have a branch, I want to go open up a company. People sometimes get horrible advice from people that are not the smartest. So you got to watch the source of your advice. Some people think that by starting their own business, they're going to save fees. They're going to keep all the money. And that's not true. You keep less money because you don't think about all the other stuff you have to pay, all the expenses, all the liability that now falls in you. You got to get your insurances, you got to get all these coverages, you got to go and get all the software, you got to go get all of these things that you don't even imagine, like employees, office space, so many things. I could go on and on. So people don't think about that stuff. And then people start, they realize it later when they start the business, and then they deal with all that stuff. So the biggest reason for this happening is because they get the wrong mentor. And the mentor is telling them, hey, you know what? This is the way to do it. Look, let me tell you how I did it. What I went through. I went through a lot of stuff. I learned a lot of hard lessons by doing a lot of mistakes. I deal with a lot of entitled people. They want an office. Oh, I want an office. Hey, Albert, I see you got this beautiful office space, entire floor. I want an office. I want my own office, Albert. Bro, you don't even produce. How are you gonna get your own office? You don't even produce. You haven't earned it. Oh, you don't even make the company any money, and you wanted your own office. It just doesn't make any sense. Or, hey, Albert, I want to start my own team. I want to start my own team. Bro, you're not even closing one deal a month. How are you going to start a team? You don't start a team when you have months when you don't close anything. You got to have some consistency. You got to be a top producer before you think about starting a team. So, Albert, but I want your time. I want to spend one-on-one time. I need your mentorship. Bro, you don't even produce. Get on with your production, and then maybe we'll have some time. You can't expect the world when you're not putting in the work. You have all these excuses, and these people usually have all these excuses. And you know where it starts? You know where the entitlement comes? Insecurities. They want to be admired so bad. They think they're special. They want to be special. They want to feel admired. They want to feel special so bad. And it all comes from their insecurities. So guys, look, I just want you to take this, learn from the right people. You got to watch the source of your advice. I was giving a speech yesterday to my office, to my home office, our headquarters, and I had all the members of our staff, our team, our employees. Okay, we just call them our team. So I'm giving a speech out and I'm telling them, hey, you know what? In the beginning, when you start a company, you have no idea what you're getting yourself into. No idea. You think you do, and you think, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna become a broker and I'm gonna make so much money because I'm gonna keep all the money and I'm not gonna have to pay any fees. But then you don't realize, oh shit, now I have to take all the liability. Everything that happens, agents make a mistake, employees make mistakes, and then you, the boss, now you have to put your pants on, big boy pants, and now you have to go and fix it. You gotta cut a big fat check, and if you're not making enough revenue, then you have to put your own money from other things. So people don't realize that. And in the beginning, guess what? You don't know what you're doing. So you're covering every position. So me, for example, I'm the COO, I'm the CEO, I'm the CFO, I'm the controller, I'm the accountant, I'm the assistant, I'm the receptionist. Yesterday, Sil ran and answered the phone because we were having a meeting and the phone was ringing, and she went out there, took action, and did the receptionist job. And that's what you got to do. You do everything in the beginning. Yesterday was, we're having a meeting, so Sil was there, and the closest one to the phone, so she just picked up the phone and answered it. That's what big bosses do. So in the beginning, you got to wear all the hats, and you're wearing hats that you're not the best at. So for example, I might not be the best accountant, but in the beginning, sometimes you have to wear the accountant hat on and pay people. You run payroll, you run, you cut the commission checks, and you're not the best at it, but you got to do that. Then you also have to be the CEO and cast a vision and motivate everybody, pump everybody up, think about all the innovative campaigns, all the ideas for your business. And then you have to be the COO. You got to structure your organization. You got to put everybody in a position to win, and you got to micromanage your people and make sure they're doing their job, and watch all operations. You just got to do everything, and you don't realize. And then what happens when you start making it in business after maybe 5, 7, 10 years of painful moments and borderline heart attacks? You realize, hey, you know what? Now we made it. Now we're making money. So now we could afford those positions, because a COO, a CFO, a CEO from the Goliath in your industry, like for example, like if I want to go out there and get the COO of Rocket Mortgage or UWM, and I want to snatch those people, guess what? I'm going to have to pay them $500,000 salary, and I'm probably going to have to give him 3, 4, 5% ownership of the company to steal those people. But guess what? Those people are going to be a better CEO than me. They're going to be a better COO than Sil, and they're going to just tell us what to do, and the company is going to take off. So you don't get this, but in the beginning, you wear all the hats, and then as you grow, then you could afford these people, then you get these people, and then that's where you go to that next level. So business, like, I'm really passionate about it. I've learned, the hard way, making mistakes. We have mortgage guys, we have Ambiance Realty, we have Driven Enterprises, we have Conquer Escrow now, and many more things that you guys don't even have a clue about that I have going on. So many businesses, and I have so many flows of income that allow me to do all this, but I learned the hard way. It took me a long time to get here. So my message to you is, hey, you know what? I know, I get it. Your ego's big. You want to go and start your own company. Go ahead, but learn from my experience. I want to start a team. I want to start okay, look, first take one step at a time. You can't skip to step 10 when you're barely in step 2. So learn from my mistakes, from my experience, and do it the right way. And most importantly, watch the source of your advice. If you're getting advice from people that are not successful, guess what? You're not going to be successful. You want to get advice from somebody in your industry, and somebody that is successful, and somebody that has gotten the results. So, having said that, love you guys. Go out and kill it.